The work of a rancher is never done. This is a look into the daily life of an American rancher and the steps taken to ensure that the customer is as happy as possible when their beef goes from pasture to plate.
The day before we work cattle, we do what we trap cattle close, and in our cross fence system on the ranch, we actually periodically start to push these cattle from the back pastures to the front pastures, either by horseback. Cattle are going to be brought into a pen system that keeps them safe. Everything is under shade of some granddaddy oak trees, but it can get warm pretty quick here in Florida, so we want to work as quickly and efficiently and safely as possible. The typical penning starts with separating mama cows from their calves through our chute system that can separate with two folks working a parting gate and the other pushing the cattle through the system. Once we work all the mamas through, we can kick the calves right back into the same system. Then we can separate our calves, separate them between heifers and now steers. For marketing, we can separate heifers that we're going to keep if it's that time for shipping. We can separate the heifers we're going to keep as replacement heifers, and then put the ones we're going to ship. They'll wind up going right through the system to the loadout chute. When we're penning cattle on sale day, those cattle that are going to market usually are targeted around, we're hoping to wean a 450-pound calf. We utilize livestock trailers as of right now, and we load as many calves that can safely get on that trailer as possible, and keeping road safety weights there. We don't have to follow DOT guidelines because we don't have that big of a trailer. We take them to a market. Closest market to us is roughly about 35 miles, and they're offloaded there, where they're separated into usually lots of 5, and they're sold by the head, by the pound. And those cattle usually, once they leave the market, especially if they're a steer, they'll usually go to a back grounding facility where they'll graze a little longer. Some might go right to a feed yard if they're a little heavier, where they'll start on a pretty intense diet to start getting those steers to their harvestable weight. The heifers, there is a big market in Florida for replacement heifers, so some of those heifers might not enter the food chain immediately. They might go to a ranch here locally or in the southeast as a replacement heifer. Very rewarding. We're able to use BQA, beef quality assurance techniques, to ensure the safety of these cattle. In this business, pounds equals dollars, so it is advantageous for us to treat these cattle great, to keep them happy and healthy. Therefore, they put on more pounds, and more pounds equals more dollars in our pocket. It's up to us to ensure that the consumer, whether it be here domestically or abroad, gets a safe, wholesome product that's raised right here in Florida.